Welcome to Leadership and Growth Fireside. I'm Greg Cannon. This isn't about titles, trends, or hype. It's about becoming who you are, how you lead, and the life you're building. Pull up a chair. Let's grow. Welcome back. I'm Greg Cannon. Today, we move into one of the most important identity building topics of the entire quarter: discipline. But not discipline in the way you may have been taught growing up. Not punishment, not perfection, not pressure. Today, we talk about identity-based discipline, the kind that turns desire into direction, and then direction into habits, and your habits into transformation. And here's the truth. I want you to hold on to this as we begin. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to be someone different. Discipline is about supporting the person you are becoming. So let's get started. Most people treat discipline like a battle, a daily fight between what they want to do and what they feel like doing. But that approach always burns out, because discipline isn't powered by willpower. It's powered by identity. When you identify shifts, your habits will follow. Here's a simple example of this. If you see yourself as someone who always struggles, your actions will match that identity. But when you begin seeing yourself as someone who keeps promises to myself, your actions also begin to match. Your identity sets the tone for your discipline. People don't rise to the level of their goals. They rise to the level of their identity. If discipline feels hard, let me reassure you, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're using the wrong fuel. People try to build discipline on shame, guilt, pressure, fear, frustration, perfection, and comparison. None of these will create lasting change. Discipline that lasts comes from clarity, commitment, identity, and purpose. When you're connected to your purpose and aligned with your identity, discipline becomes less of a battle and more of a rhythm. Your habits are simply your identity expressed through your actions. If you want to change your habits, don't start with behavior. Start with identity. Simply ask yourself, who am I becoming? And what choices does that version of me make? If you're becoming someone confident, your daily actions will begin to build confidence. If you're becoming someone disciplined, your days will start to reflect consistency. If you're becoming someone strong, your choices will begin to mirror strength. Identity is the blueprint. Discipline is the construction crew. Don't focus on the result. Focus on the identity behind the result. Instead of saying, I want to be healthy, say, I am someone who takes care of my body. Instead of, I need to stop procrastinating, say, I am a person who takes action. Identity changes the narrative. Make discipline small enough that it becomes consistent. Transformation doesn't come from big efforts once in a while. It comes from small, consistent actions. Consistency is the mother of identity. Identity is the mother of transformation. And then celebrate identity-driven choices, not just the outcomes. Every time you make a choice aligned with your future self, your identity strengthens. Celebrate the walk you took, or the promise you kept, the boundary you held, that task that you completed, the decision you made. These, my friend, are identity victories. Let me give you for consideration a mindset shift that will, I believe, change everything. Discipline is not restriction. Discipline is protection. Because you see, it protects your goals. It protects your peace, your purpose, your energy, your future. Discipline is not the enemy of freedom. It's the architect of it. When discipline supports your identity, life feels less chaotic and more intentional. You stop living in reaction mode and start living in a creation mode. So, for your consideration again, here are some challenges for this coming week. Align one habit with your identity. Here's your practical assignment. Choose one habit this week that aligns with the leader you're becoming. Not 10 habits, not a full lifestyle overhaul, just one. It could be simple things like reading 10 minutes a day, taking time for a walk for your mental clarity, putting pen to paper and writing down your goals. Decide you're going to wake up 15 minutes earlier every day. Or keeping your workspace organized. Pausing before reacting. Limiting distractions. And one of my favorites, speaking one encouraging sentence to someone each day. Choose one identity-aligned habit and practice it every day this week, because your identity grows stronger every time your actions agree with the person you want to become. I hope this information is helpful, and I appreciate you joining me. I'd like to remind you, you are not becoming disciplined. You are becoming you. Your highest you, your healthiest you, your strongest you, your future you. Discipline isn't changing you. It's revealing you. I hope you'll join me next week when we're going to talk about something powerful, the values that anchor your leadership and identity. And until then, keep your gears aligned, your purpose strong, and your discipline aligned with the leader you are becoming. Thanks for spending this time with me. Remember, leadership isn't about titles or timing. It's about who you're becoming and how you show up. Until next time, keep your gears aligned, your purpose strong, and keep growing.